Hello, this is Steve Melendrez, sculptor, model maker, designer, scientific illustrator for the Natural History Museum in Los Angeles, way back. I'm an educator now and retired this January. So I'm really enjoying this. Painting as long as I want. I know these may sound a little strange and trivial little things, uh, but I could take a long lunch now, and that's fine. When you're a teacher, sorry, if still a teacher, you get a half-hour lunch, and you gotta either go to a place. Hopefully it doesn't take that long, eat it in your car on the way back to school, or if you brought something in, you still have to slam it down your throat so that you can prepare, while sometimes you're even preparing for your students for the next class while you're shoving food in your mouth. Anyways, so that is over. I know it's a small little thing, but other teachers will understand what I'm talking about. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show a body or a small synopsis of my work. Some of it is things I've worked recently and last year, and there's a couple of pieces are older. And some of them I may have scanned briefly, so I'm going to go into detail and show some close-ups and what things I've corrected. Some of the things I played in other videos, so I didn't have time to finish any of those or show more detail. So I'm going to go into a little bit more detail that I didn't show before. And again, you have to understand, nothing is ever finished. It's just on hold until something shows up that affects me. And sometimes I see stuff only when it's magnified. So that means I can't even see it, but it just bothers me when I show it on the screen and I can look at it and it's like, whoa, that needs work, and that needs work, and that needs work, and that didn't work. Anyway, so that's who I am. Anyway, so I'm going to be showing that. Be safe out there, it's crazy. I decided to show some people some of the things I've been working on in the last few years. This is very similar to the one that's hanging up of the coast of Oregon. Now this is in a different level. So the other one was near a cliff. This one is kind of... So this is a study. I did the haystack rock thing. This is more with a reflection, and I was doing... This is more of actually a study for my students of how to do the sand and the reflection. And get into some of these little areas. That's that same technique of scribble technique with the 20 cups of coffee. This one I wasn't going to show anybody because I'm still working on it. And this is from arches, or heading to the arches. So same technique, adding color, taking away, a little blast of sunlight coming in, little highlights here from the sunlight. Anyway, I'm really happy with this one, and still working on it, and I'll just kind of move things up. And this is another one I was working on. This is kind of one I've been working on for a few months, and this is kind of one of those ongoing projects. So again, same technique, going in there, putting color down, pulling it out, and was really working on this bottom part with a lot of shadows and pulling things out. So I'm really happy with this one also, but like I said, it's still in the process. Now this is one I've been working maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago, and got a little bored, so I put it on the shelf for a while. Now what I'm haven't done is just adding some blue, cobalt blue, to give that blue snow highlight on it, but it's okay. This is some of them that I've been working on, and another kind of view from that, with the sand and a little bit of water on the shoreline. Now this is something that some people saw, but I had to go back in to the waves and add more of the same color to blend things in, and just worked on a few different things, but it's coming along. This is that dinosaur that I was doing a demonstration with the tail dragger and the modern tail using for weight, so you can see the thing. Now I went in there and I added a lot more detail. If you look right in here, you can see little protuberances of skin. Came in and added some highlights. You can see I kind of went into the shadow foot and added a lot more detail. Something that nobody will ever see, just I know where it's at, and I kind of added some highlights in here and some color. Went into the face and added way more detail. Again, something that no one will see, because unless you look at my work with a magnifying glass, it's just mainly for me. Now I did a demonstration on this. Came in and did more work. You can see there's kind of a little blue highlight in there. I went in and I added another spike. Came into the flower here. I did more detail, added more detail to the bottom one, added some more shadows, brought some more highlights into the thing to make it pop. And this is the one I'm working on right now. Now, I was going to do this for another video, but, okay, so this is okay. I was not really happy with the leaves. This one doesn't have as much detail, but it just works better for me here. Now, what I did is I did a little study here, I may finish this part in the flower and then leave this for a demonstration of how to do the leaves. But I'm planning to do a teaching of how to do butterflies or symmetry, and that's what I show my students also. So I'll be doing a demonstration using this one, and I'll probably put, well, I haven't really decided. I don't know whether to put the butterfly on top this way or the side, or this little one, or coming up the side. I haven't decided yet, but just wanted to just give you an example of what's going on as of right now.